Hi guys, how's it going? Long time no see, right? I know it's been a while. So, I'm kind of raring to go. I've got several ideas for new videos, so I'm excited to be back. Um, First, this one is going to be kind of a mishmash of show and tell, thrift haul, books that I bought for different things. So let's just get started. First, I wanted to show you what I have been working on this jean jacket. I am embroidering on it, and I think I have showed you some progress on this before. Like I hand sewed this all around the hem, and then I got this done on the placket, a little raw edge applique with some embroidery of dots on the placket and then on the pocket. And so this is the latest part that I have gotten done, and this I'm really happy with because I made more spokes for this flower, actually for all three of them, and they're much tighter. I like how they look better than on the other jacket. I can just show you so you can compare. I think these flowers only had 5 spokes, and that one might have had 3. No, I guess it did have 5. Okay, so this one especially is really loose. These are fine, but this big one, I just feel like it's not going to hold its shape. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I wash it. So I wanted to make more spokes, and so that's what I did on these. And these have actually 9 spokes, so I went from 5 to 9. And let me just show you, what can I write on? I'm looking for a piece of paper. Okay, so what I did was I found this easy way to make an odd number of spokes. So, I mean, you know, when you do an even number, it's pretty easy. You just straight down, straight across, divide those, and you're good. So, for the odd number of spokes in a circle, here's what I did. First, start with the one straight down to the middle, and then you make either a peace sign or a Mercedes-Benz hood ornament. I can't remember which symbol that is. I get those confused. But anyway, if you are familiar with that symbol, then there you go. You've started with an odd number, and then from there you can just divide each one of these into 3 areas. You know, make 2 more spokes in each third. I didn't do this very evenly, but you get the idea. And then you have 9. Poof, just like that. So that is my quick tip for making an odd number of spokes for your flower or whatever. So I also did a little backtracking on this side because I had this piece of lace down here and another piece of fabric there that I had sewed on, and I decided I didn't like it. I didn't like how it was meshing with the pink and turquoise, so I took it off. And then I put the lace up here, and I like it much better up there. I think it looks pretty cool. So I also found some different fabric. Where did I put it? I don't see it. Okay, it will turn up. But I found some different fabric to use instead of the other one that I was using. It was like too many colors, so I found something that was a little more simple. Okay, so next we're going to do book haul. And these are all from thrift books, thriftbooks.com, my favorite place to go book shopping, because I don't care if they're used, especially because I usually buy old stuff. This one is a little different. I have so many buttons, and I thought, you know, there's several books out there on making stuff with buttons, button jewelry, that kind of thing. So I looked them up and I bought a couple, and one of them I was really disappointed in, so I'm not even going to show you. It's pretty lame. This one, however, is really nice, and I don't know if I'll do any projects in it. I mean, this is not for cutting up. This is for a reference for making stuff with buttons. I don't know if I'll do any of the specific projects in it, but I just like looking at it for inspiration. It's very colorful. There's some gorgeous buttons. The Victorian era buttons, I don't think I have any of those, but they're really fun to look at. I mean, look at that. That's so gorgeous. I love it. I would probably never wear it, but it would be fun to make. I'm more like the celluloid and bakelite buttons. I love that kind of stuff for me personally to wear, but I love looking at these. So it's kind of a eye candy book and a craft inspiration book, a little bit of both. It's a pretty cool book. That one is really neat. So if you're in the market for a button jewelry book, you might want to check this one out. Okay, so that is that. And then these other ones are meant for chopping up and using in journals. This is one that I saw on Cindy's channel, Studio Lou. I don't know if she was using this specific one. There's like several versions of this book. This is the short one, and I kind of like that it's got these like smaller pages within pages, because it's usually difficult to use an entire page in a journal, and usually end up losing some of the page. So I like that there's these smaller versions of the pages inside a page, because then you can do a pocket or a tag or, you know, a page if you're doing a smaller journal, which I kind of like doing the smaller journals. So they're just really gorgeous pages about unicorns. So, and the paper is kind of neat. It's sort of a parchment style, like the feel and the look of it. So that's the unicorn book. Then we have this book, Dogs, which I kind of found by accident when I found this one. It's the same author, illustrator. You can probably tell the style is similar, and it's the same guy that does gnomes. So that, I think that's how I originally got onto this illustrator. Was I was looking at Cindy was doing a journal using the gnomes book, and so I looked up the illustrator to see what else he did, and found this Dogs book, and the Living Forest too, obviously. But how cool. I mean, I love dogs, so I think there are other animals in here too, like that dogs interact with and or kill, because you know there's hunting dogs and all that, but there's some beautiful, beautiful portraits of dogs like these that I think would be super fun in a journal, in several journals, I should say. And this is a big book too. It's pretty chunky. It is, how many pages are you? I don't think it has page numbers. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, anyway, you can tell it's big. And lots of doggy illustrations. Very fun. So there's big ones and there's little ones too. So I feel like this was a great find. Very fun. Okay, and then the last one is this songbook. It is called Sally Go Round the Sun. And this I also saw on Cindy's channel. Unfortunately, it did not come with the book jacket, which is a little disappointing because the book jacket was gorgeous. I think Cindy used it for a cover of one of her journals. It's very colorful. But anyway, I do have the book. I think it was about $5, so pretty reasonable. And it's also very big. It's thick. So it's got these beautiful illustrations, and that's mainly why I got it. I do like the music. Oh, here we go. 300 songs, rhymes, and games of Canadian children. So it is specific to Canada. Interesting. I had never seen it before, but I just kind of fell in love with the illustrations when Cindy was showing it. So I quickly went on Thrift Books and was able to find it. It's just so fun. I love the colors, the rich colors, and the style of illustration. So this will be really fun to use. Super cool. Okay, so that is it for books. Then I have stuff to show you that I got at a quilt store because I recently was in St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is about an hour and a half from where I live, because I was getting some sewing machines tuned up. I bought two new to me used sewing machines, one at the thrift store for $10, and it's probably like a $300 machine. There was the plate was missing that goes over the bobbin case, and I think that was the only thing wrong with it. Oh, it didn't have a power cord, but I already have a Brother machine, and the power cord fits that one too, this new one too, so that's not a problem. And then the other machine that I got is this super heavy duty Singer from like the 60s. It's got these cogs that they're like this big, and you use those to change the stitch, like if you're going to do a zigzag, or I don't know what decorative stitches it has, but it's got like 10-15 different cogs that you insert to change the stitch. And it's very heavy duty, like I said, and I'm hoping it will work well for making rope bowls, because I was really beating up my Brother machine using that thick white rope to make rope bowls. So I'm going to try that when I go on my next retreat, which happens to be next week. So we'll see how it works. I'll report back. But anyway, while I was in St. Cloud, I went to this quilt store called Gruber's, and I really like this one because it has like a bucket of offcuts and scraps from their classes, or I don't know what, where they come from, doing demos. That's right, because they have like a Facebook channel, I think, where they do videos. Maybe that's where some of it comes from. But anyway, they have this bucket of scraps, And I love scraps, so I always look forward to going there and looking at their scraps. And then I also got, I'll show you the scraps in a minute because I did get a lot. But I also got these different patterns. These were, let's see, I think this one and this one and this one, not that one. Yeah. These were all on clearance, and so they were cheaper, I think, than what they're marked. Oh, and this one too. So I think this is the only one that was in the new section. But look at those tiny little buttons. I love them. So this one I thought it would be fun to do with different fabrics. Not the ones that they show. I don't like those. They're too dark. But, you know, I have a ton of different prints that I love, and so I figured I could do this pattern over and over if I feel like it. And I just thought it would be fun. So that's why I got that one to make. This is a flower maker, a flower frill template. I guess it's templates, a couple different sizes here. So that looked fun. I like flowers. This one looks super cute because it's got the bunnies. And I did get some wool. I already have some, but I also got a little bit more to use for this pattern. I didn't really like that blue, so I got red. And then this like beige background color, although their background looks like burlap, which I do have, so I could do that. Either way, okay. Oh, I think I know. I was going to make brown bunnies. I was going to use this for the bunnies instead of white. So we'll see how that works. So that's that one. This one I thought was really cute. They had, this was, see, April, May, June. They had like the whole year, I think. Or they had most of the year. But this is the one I like the best. I like the bird. I thought it was really cute. And then I like the fat rickrack, which I don't know if I have any that big. We'll see. If not, I'll have to buy some more rickrack. But I just like that effect. I thought that was really cute. And I wanted the embroidery patterns. I thought they were cute. So I got that. And this one looks really neat. It's got patterns for like 4 different things here, I think. 3 or 4. So the pincushion, the needle book, this might be that, I'm not sure. And then this, I was really interested in this because I like that it's clear, that it's got vinyl on one side, and how it's like incorporated. It's not just one whole side, it's a window. I like the window effect and the little scallops. So this was pretty interesting because I was looking at the pattern trying to figure out, you know, what I needed to get, and there was nothing about a zipper. And so I asked them, you know, what is the closure on here? And we took out the pattern and figured out that it is a tape measure, a steel tape measure, you know, that you would buy at the hardware store. So you wrap the edges with electrical tape so they don't cut anything, but you use 2 lengths of measuring tape and you put them inside the top, like in, you know, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, but little slots, a little slot. And then instead of unzipping it, it kind of goes like that, you know, like a slap bracelet. That's what my husband was comparing it to. So it's kind of like a slap bracelet as far as closure and opening. So yeah, I thought that sounded like a pretty fun, interesting project. And I actually got the vinyl at the quilt store. I didn't know that was something you could buy at the quilt store, but it was pretty cheap too. I got this piece that's probably, it's enough for at least two, making two of them. And I think it was like $2. It was very reasonable. Yeah, I got 1/4 yard. So, not a fat quarter, a skinny quarter. But yeah, I bought vinyl at the quilt store. That was funky. Okay, so those are all the patterns I got. And then here's some of the fabric. Let me show you the rest of the fabric. So I looked in their clearance room. They had like some stuff. This stuff was in the clearance bin out in front of the store. And then they have a whole room that's clearance fabric bolts. So that's where I got these. Actually, I got this at the front of the store. This was like $1.25, yeah. And it's just like these Victorian calling card labels. I thought it was really cute. So I'm not sure what I'll do with those yet, but they just seem like a fun thing to put like in a journal. You could make them into tiny little quilts or attach them to paper, like sew them to paper and make a pocket out of them, or a tag, all kinds of stuff. So there's that. Then I got these couple of little, I think these are fat quarters. So that's those. This one reminds me of Lori Holt. I don't think it is, but it just reminds me of her, the colors and the little motifs. Okay, and then these, I think these were all, off bolts. I just love this color. I've never seen a plaid this color, so I thought that was really fun, and I love green. This one has little fairies. Isn't it cute? Okay, this one has 3 bears. You know me, I like the kids stuff. This one just felt very vintagey, so that's why I picked it. I liked the colors a lot, the color combinations. This one is like girl superheroes, and I could not resist that. I had an idea what I was going to do with it, a specific idea. Now I can't remember what it was. Hopefully it will come back to me. And another green one that's like green waves, so that was fun. Okay, so that's all the fabric. What else was there? Oh, there was a couple of things, a couple of other just random things. Like I got this at the Savers along with a bunch of other toys when I was looking for stuff to sell on eBay, to flip on eBay. And I just thought this was so cute. It's a little solar guy. So yeah, unfortunately the light has to be like super, super bright. So I don't know if I'll get him. Oh, there he goes. Okay. So he kind of bobs his head and moves his arms to shake his little sign that says Happy Harvest. So I'm keeping that one. I'm not selling that. That was too cute. And then another toy I got for myself at the thrift store was this little banana mobile from Richard Scarry's Busy Town. And I love it so much. It's tiny, it's cute, it's Richard Scarry, which is my childhood. And I love it so much that I actually went online on eBay and looked to see if there were more of these guys this size. Because I know there's some that are, for preschoolers that are more like preschooler size, right? I have the lowly worm car that is like preschooler size, where you push down the leaf and then boom, it goes across the floor. But I did find more of them, and so I actually bought a couple. They're coming to me now, so they're not here yet, but I'll show you when I get them. I think I got Huckle Cat and what was the other one? Oh, I think it was a pig. I think it was Mr. Humbert or something. The one that always has like a fire in his house. He's always messing things up or crashing his car. So, yeah, I'm excited to play with my toys. I just love this. Okay, so that's my banana mobile. Oh, and then I found this at the thrift store, and the paper intrigued me, so it was a little spendy, $6, but let's see what else is in here. This is what I got it for, is those strips. I just thought those were pretty gorgeous. K & Company. I don't know how old they are, but they're unopened, it looks like. So that's nice. Oh, and they're adhesive too. Adhesive borders. Cool beans. That's nice, because those would be a pain to glue. I'll probably still add some glue to them, but yeah, I thought that would be fun to use. And then let's see what else I got that I didn't really want. Okay, sparkly, very sparkly. I'll probably just redonate these to the thrift store. Or maybe I'll lot it up. Yeah, this is like some girly stuff. Maybe I'll lot this and sell it on eBay. This doesn't really go, but the rest of these kind of go together. Slumber Party, Girl Talk, Girl Shoes, Friends, Sparkly, Butterflies. Yeah. And then maybe I can sell that separate. I don't know. So I'll recoup some of my cost. But yeah, I just wanted it for those borders, those cool paper borders. Okay. Let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to show you? Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to show you the scraps that I got from the scrap bucket. Let me show you. Okay, are you ready? They had these bags that you were supposed to stuff, and I could only find one of them, so I just had this big pile, and they tried to cram it in the rest of it in another bag, and it didn't really fit. They only charged me for 2 bags of scraps, when really I probably have 3. So that was nice of them. So let's see what we got here. I'll just kind of, here, maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Then you can see the fabric, the prints better. Got some plaid here. It's interesting. And there are pieces like this, like this was 3 strips here, or 3 pieces. So there's pieces like that are, you know, sewn together, but then they didn't end up using it or whatever. But this is really nice. I mean, the pieces, the colors go great together. So I usually don't know what I'm going to use these for. I usually have some idea with some of the pieces, but I just love having scraps. So here we've got a nice beige. It's very light. It's not, you know, solid color. There is a pattern on it, but it's very subtle. And it's a nice big piece. So, and we got some more beige, and these are actually quilted, and they're double-sided. So that's cool. I got a bunch of those quilt pieces. I'm not in love with that beige, but I do like the other side. That's cool. And I like the blues. So those are neat. Okay, so here's one of the fabrics I'm going to use on the jean jacket, I think, like under the pocket where I had the different fabric before, because I needed something that would let me put buttons on it and you'd be able to see the buttons. The other fabric was just too busy, whereas this is only, you know, blues, so I can just pick a contrasting color button and it will show up nicely, I think. This is really cute. It's big ladybugs. Different colored ladybugs. So that's fun. There's another project, part of a project. It's really pretty green. And there are some batiks in here. I think this, yeah, this is one of them. I love batiks. Some nice green. Be good for background. This is fun. I think those are cats. Or no, they're raccoons, aren't they? Raccoons. Behind the fence, behind your fence in your yard and in your barbecue. Thought that was cute. It took me a while to figure out, what are those things? Are they cats or... So this is pretty. I really like that fabric. This is neat. It's like kind of a tablecloth feel to it with the checks or the plaid along with the flowers. Interesting contrast. It's one fabric. It's not two fabrics. There's more of the green plaid, some more of the quilted pieces. That's really pretty. Kind of goes with that green. It looks the same, just different color. Same pattern, different colorway. So maybe keep those together. Okay, then we have this bag. So this, I mean, it looks really skinny, but it's folded. So it's actually that wide, which is, you know, more useful. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but thought it was cool. There's some more brown. And this, I think, is flannel. I'm pretty sure. It's very soft. And that's a big chunk. Here's a little piece. It's got flowers. It's sort of watercolory. Oh, I really like this. The sort of harlequin diamonds. This one I was a little iffy on. Wasn't sure if I would use it or not, but whatever. It's just one little piece. This is flannel. It's rainbows. This is cotton. I thought it might be batik, but it's not. It is one-sided. Well, actually now I'm not sure. Anyway, it's light pink. And that's a big piece. This has got little flowers. Some red, like, ticking. I don't know if it's really ticking, but it reminds me of ticking. Or it's just red stripes, whatever. But I like that red. It's pretty red. Rich. And here we have some pink plaid. Some pumpkins. Some purple maroon-ish. That's the front, yeah. Okay. Another one of those strips. A piece of gray, which I don't love gray, but it can be good as a background to make a brighter color really pop. Speaking of bright colors, it's a nice yellow. That's a nice, another background kind of. This one I really like. Dots. Oh, and it's Riley Blake, which is Lori Holt. Yeah, I like her colors. They're fun. Where's the front? Here we go. Snowflakes. I think those are snowflakes, yeah. That's nice. Okay. Here's another fun green. And it is a folded strip, so it's really that wide. I'm not exactly sure what the pattern is. Kind of looks like crystals. I don't know. And we've got some very pale gray with pale pink flowers. Pretty. It's a long strip. This is very subtle, hard to see, but there are like little hearts, white on white. A little hard to see there. Okay. Yeah, here's some more of that blue that I'm going to use on the jean jacket. Meadow. Well, now I know what it's called. Some more quilt. I just kind of have these chunks all wrapped together. Okay, this I thought was neat. It's like, I think it goes that way. It looks like wheat to me. And here's same color, different pattern, acorns. More of that. Some more flannel rainbows. Or the green botanical and the brown botanical. And here's some more tiny. This is similar pattern, but very tiny. Same those. More pink. This is like pink and purple. I thought that was a fun one. And some more of that tablecloth fabric. That's what I'm going to refer to it as, the tablecloth fabric. And they're these big triangular shapes, which I could see why they got rid of them. It's a little hard to do a whole lot, but I mean, if you're going to make something small or just use a little piece, there's plenty of good stuff on there. And what is this? It feels flannel. I can't figure out. Okay, that is the front of the fabric. So another subtle color, like gray on white, I think. This is just, okay, so this is like that purple and pink, only it's gray and white. Oops, there we go. Okay, That's one bag. Oh, okay. Actually, this is not from the scrap bucket. This is one of their scrap bags. Okay, so that was more like 2 bags of scraps, really. So this was something they already had packaged that was wool scraps. I figured this would be fun to use, like for that bunny, for the bunny quilt, little quilt, and other things, of course. I'm gonna get these staples out of here. Ugh. Hate staples. I hate having to take them out. They're a pain. So let's see what we got in the wool scraps. Nice. Not sure what I can do with that small of a piece. Skinny, but whatever. Oh, can you guys see this? Here we go. Oops. Oh, okay, so I did get some blue, just not, I didn't want like a whole big square of it, so I thought it'd be better to just get some in the scrap bag, and that way I get lots of colors. Because those sheets, where did I put them? Well, anyways, the big pieces of wool that I showed you, those are expensive. I mean, they were like, I think they were like 12 or 15 each for a big square piece. Whereas I can get this whole bag for $13.50, about the same cost, and I get all these different colors. And I don't need big pieces for that project. It's just little pieces. So lots of fun colors here. Hello. I can't hold her while I'm doing this. Oh, that's a fun one. Some gray, more green, some dark blue. Okay, so, oh, that one's interesting. Okay, so that is the end of the stuff that I wanted to show you. All the scraps, all the fabric. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, seeing all the goodies, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Like I might have mentioned, or I might not, I am gonna do finally a stamp carving video, so more than one. So I'm gonna get started on that whole series, so that should be fun. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.